Hey you guys, I want to talk to you about a new tool that you can do to process emotions. Now, we've talked about how to process emotions, how to recognize those emotions, and those emotions that often cause buffering. Bored, lonely, angry, stressed, tired, excited, and depressed are the big ones. Now, we've talked about stop, challenge, choose. We've talked about how to process an emotion, recognize what it is, where you're feeling it, move it or shift it, and then ask yourself what is wanting to be changed or known because of this emotion. So once you've processed that, now we want to retrain our brain on how we deal with those emotions. Now, did you know that a craving usually passes in about 20 minutes, whether you feed it or not? So once you process that emotion, if you can just get busy and do something else, that craving will usually pass, and you will be retraining your brain, building new roads on how you deal with those emotions in a good way. So let me show you a tool that will really help you. It is called the blasted menu. Now, in your life book in Element 5, Dr. A talks about setting up your surroundings for health. And so being intentional with setting yourself up for success. And I think this blasted menu is one of those things that you can do. Now, I want you to grab a pen and paper and write the word blasted down the side. Now, with each of these letters, it will represent something. So the B is when you're bored. What could you do instead of going to the pantry when you're bored? What would actually help that boredom? What if you read? You went and laid outside, you painted your nails, you called someone, you cleaned something. Maybe you have a to-do list of things that you want to get done around your house: washing windows, sweeping the porch, cleaning out a drawer or a closet, right? And you could actually tell yourself, you know what, I could have that in the pantry if I want it. But first, I'm going to have a big glass of water, because often you're just thirsty, not hungry. And I'm going to do something off of this list, off of this blasted menu. And then later, if I still want that, then I can make that choice. So you're giving yourself permission to have whatever you want, but to make that choice. So what about when you're lonely? Instead of eating when you're lonely, what could you do? Could you text someone? Could you write someone a letter? Could you make plans with a friend, a vacation, or even just a hike or a get together? What about when you're angry? What could you do instead of eating? Or stressed? We often eat when we're stressed. So instead of eating when you're stressed, retraining your brain on what you do when you're stressed, like a minute of silence, some deep breaths, make a to-do list, put away your phone for a while, get something small done, go for a quick walk. What about when you're tired? Instead of eating to stay awake, what if you took like a 10-minute nap, or you drank a big glass of water, or just had a minute of silence, or you got up and walked around? Sometimes just like a little adrenaline will wake you up. What about when you're excited instead of just eating, like when you're in a social situation? Could you connect with someone more, or could you journal or dance or sing? And when you're depressed, when you're feeling really down, what if you made a gratitude list instead of eating? What if you called someone, or you did an act of service for someone? So go ahead and make your own blasted menu, things that would really help you to practice. And next time that craving hits, ask yourself, am I blasted? Am I bored, lonely, angry, stressed, tired, excited, or depressed? And then you can process that emotion like we've learned, and then go to your blasted menu and pass that 20 minutes as that craving is passing with something that will actually help you. And you will start to retrain your brain on how you deal with emotions instead of buffering. So I look forward to seeing your blasted menu. Go ahead and send it to me, or let me know what you put on there. And let's be practicing processing these emotions. All right, I'll talk to you later.